Namaskar Kanan and Namaskar Madam. How are you? Namaskar, I am fine. How are you, Asta? Namaskar, I am doing well. How are you? Madam, I would like to know about G20. I read it in newspaper and watched on television news about it. India has taken over the presidency of G20. Our Prime Minister assumed as the chair of G20. Yes, Shasta, you should first know about that India is the fountainhead of democracy and the first republic of the world originated in ancient India. G20 forum gives the India the unique opportunity to communicate its democratic ethics to the world, especially during the presidency of G20. Wow, like Asta, I too want to learn about G20. That is good. I am very happy that you are aware of what is happening around the world. This curiosity and interest, I like it. Fine, let me ask you a question before I tell you about G20. Do you know the expansion of G20? Yes, I know it's group of 20. Yes, I do know it. It is because 20 countries are member of this G20. Are all 20 of them countries or any organization or group of countries are also in it? Yes, I think all of them are countries. No, there are 19 countries and one union of countries, known as European Union. We will understand this further. Now let us know what G20 is, why it was created and so on. Yes, madam, tell us about it. The G20 or Group of 20 is a forum for international economic cooperation and mutual understanding. It is an intergovernmental forum of the world's 20 major developed and developing economics. Intergovernmental means two or more governments. You see, there are governments of 19 countries and European Union, which is another forum of most countries of Europe. Oh, this is great, a forum of many countries. Madam, I have a question. You said that it is an intergovernmental organization, which we understand. You also said that it is a forum of 20 developed and developing economies. What is this developed and developing countries? Yes, could you please tell us about it? You know, some of the countries in the world have economically grown over a period and they have material wealth, high standards of living, and they are engaged in lots of trading. They are known as developed countries. Most people in the developed countries earn higher incomes when compared to developing countries. This forum of G20 has both developed countries and developing countries. This is to bridge the gap between these two categories of countries. You can see this. The 19 countries are from all the continents except Antarctica, where there is no human population living of the world. Here is a list of countries, Asta and Kanan. You read it out for yourself. Yes, madam, here are the countries. It is given in alphabetical order: Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Republic of Korea, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, Turkey, United Kingdom, and United States and the European Union. Let me check which country from Africa is member of G20. Yes, it is South Africa. Let me tell you which are the countries from Asia or continent: India, China, Indonesia, Japan, Republic of Korea, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey. Yes, but Turkey is both in Asia and in Europe. Yes, like Russia, which is separate across Asia and Europe. So, Can we say it is truly a global forum of economic and political cooperation? Truly a global forum. So, it is a historic moment and a proud moment for all of us in India that India has assumed the G20 presidency. Yes, definitely. Do you know that India has assumed the chair from 1st December 2022 till 13th November 2023? Yes, let me ask you, madam, when was it started, how and why this G20 began? I like your interest. Let me tell you, the G20 was founded in 1999 after the Asian financial crisis as a forum for the finance ministers and central bank governors to discuss global economic and financial issues. There was a financial crisis affecting Asian countries, and this G20 was formed to address the economic crisis. Notice that it started as a forum of finance ministers and governors of central bank. Central Bank is the Reserve Bank in India. In the year 2007, G20 was upgraded to the level of heads of countries' government when there was a global economic and financial crisis which affected all the countries of the world. G20 was designated the premier forum for international economic cooperation in the year 2009. It became a truly a global forum for economic cooperation and mutual understanding and support. Thank you, madam. This is interesting. It has grown into a global forum to benefit all. I am rather excited to learn about the G20 transformation. Madam, there is a logo for G20. Could you please tell us about the G20 logo? You can see it here. G20 with earth in place of zero on the lotus, our national flower. Under this is Bharat in Hindi 2023, and India international cooperation is gaining greater prominence as the world is integrating more and more due to economic and digital technology. However, India is imbued with this separate since more than 3000 years and has been always at the forefront of cooperation. Below the logo is inspiring pure from the ancient Sanskrit text Ma Upanishad Vasudev Kutum, one earth, one family, one future. This is India's message to the world through G20 that the world is one family. Theme makes it relevant to today's world as conflict and war in many countries, poverty and our problems are affecting lives of people and community as a whole. 20 logo draws inspiration from the vibrant colors of India's national flag, saffron, white and green and blue. It's just a poses planet Earth with the lotus, India's national flower that reflects growth amid challenges. Theme affirms the value of all plant and microorganism and their interconnectedness on the planet Earth and in the wider universe. This is both interesting and inspirational. I feel proud as an Indian. I too feel the same as proud Indian. Let me also tell you a bit more about the theme of G20 logo. The theme also spotlight lifestyle of environment with its associated environmentally sustainable and responsible choices both at the level of individual lifestyle as well as national development leading to global transformative action results. Oh, I see. This is much more needed for young people like us. We need to preserve our environment. Share with you that the concept of lifestyle for environment was initiated by our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi at Glasgow in the Conference of Parties COP26 in 2021. Something more about G20 and how it is important for India. You know very well that we are celebrating 75 years of our independence. For India, The G20 presidency also marks the beginning of Amrit Kal, the 25-year period beginning from the 75th anniversary of the independence on 15th August 2022, leading up to the century of independence towards a futuristic, prosperous, inclusive, and developed society distinguished by a human-centric approach as its core the center. This is really exciting. I am looking forward to see how these are related. Yes, this makes me ask you, madam, another question. What are the activities and events India is organizing as part of the G20? There are lots of activities for everyone to participate and contribute. India will host over 200 meetings in over 50 cities across 32 different work streams, that is, themes and area of work. Through these meetings, we will have the opportunity to offer G20 delegates and guests from the G20 countries and also from guest countries a glimpse of India's rich cultural heritage and provide them with a unique Indian experience. You said some countries are invited as guest countries. Tell us about it later. Now let me ask a question. Do we school students have any activity? I will definitely participate. You will do it right now. Many more events are scheduled for the whole years. Augmented reality and virtual reality exhibitions for schools learner. Science exhibition will also be held at different locations shown in the schedule of activities. You can refer to them on the dedicated G20 website g20.org and from Ministry of Education, Government of India's website, and also from NCERT websites https://ncert.nic.in. Asta and Kannada. I told you that there are some countries invited as guest countries. Let me tell them about these countries. The guest countries are our neighbors: Bangladesh, Egypt, Mauritius, Netherlands, Nigeria, Oman, Singapore, Spain, and United Arab Emirates (UAE). It is again countries from all over the world. Great! Bringing all the countries means bring the people of the world together, had a harmonious. Absolutely. Let me also tell you there are many international organizations like the United Nations will also participate in the G20 activities during India's presidency. Fine. Which are the organizations? Can you guess? That UNO would be there, but yes, you are right. But many more organizations are participating as invitees in the G20 activities. These includes United Nations, International Monetary Fund, IMF, World Bank, World Health Organization, World Trade Organization, International Labour Organization, Financial Stability Board, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Developmental, and many more regional organizations like Asian Development Bank. Thank you, madam, for making us understand and aware of G20 and its role and function. How India presidency is important for India as well other countries of the world. Fine, you are welcome. Let me also tell you something that India offers and makes this year's G20 event and India's presidency unique and distinct is that India's G20 presidency will be taking the G20 closer to the public and making it truly a people G20. To realize this, citizen engagement and large-scale public participation through various Jan Bhagidari activities are planned throughout the year. This is the vision of India's Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. Madam, you are welcome. Let me give you two tasks for both of you. First, as you promised, to participate in the quiz and slogan competition.
The other task is to visit G20 website https://www.g20.org and read about the countries and their socio-economic and cultural aspects. Madam, will do. Thank you very much.